Hello everyone, I am Shamali S. working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, PES College, Mandya.
Today we'll be learning about how to carry out experiment on centrifugal pump. So first let's see what is a pump. A pump is a hydraulic machine which converts mechanical energy to hydraulic energy, and it works reverse to the principle of turbine. Pump is divided into two categories. One is centrifugal pump and second one is reciprocating pump. Centrifugal pump is one where the water inside the impeller is subjected to centrifugal force, and also centrifugal pump is mainly used when the water is to be transferred to a lower level. The aim of the experiment is to determine the efficiency, specific speed, and also to draw the characteristic curves of the centrifugal pump under constant speed. The apparatus required to carry out the experiment is centrifugal pump, speedometer, pressure gauges, energy meter, measuring tank fitted with a piezometer, stopwatch, and supply of water. The main parts of a centrifugal pump is impeller, casing, suction head, suction pipe, delivery head, and delivery pipe. In this figure, you can see various parts of a centrifugal pump. A impeller is a rotating part of the centrifugal pump which is being provided with the cups on the circumference of it. Suction pipe lifts the water from the lower level, and delivery pipe discharges the water to a higher level. And you can see there is a suction head and delivery head which is being provided. So to begin with the experiment, first you need to note down certain values. First one is pump speed, which is expressed in terms of RPM, and also it is kept constant throughout the experiment. Second one is area of the measuring tank, which is taken in terms of meter square. Next one is energy meter constant, which is 3200 revolution per kilowatt hour. Last one is number of blinks in the energy meter, which is taken as a constant value. Next, you have to note down the time required for n number of blinks for each trial in terms of seconds. Next, calculate power input value using this equation, where n is the number of blinks in the energy meter and Em is the energy meter constant, and T is the time which is required for n number of blinks in seconds. And you have to express power input in terms of watts. Delivery pressure value is obtained from the instrument, and it is converted to delivery head by multiplying it with the value 10. Suction pressure value is also obtained from the instrument, and it is converted to suction head by multiplying it with 13.6 divided by 1000, and also it is expressed in terms of meter of water. The summation of suction head and delivery head, you will be obtaining the manometric head. Next, you have to note down the measuring tank reading. Using that, you can calculate the Q actual, which is given by A into H by T and expressed in terms of meter cube per second. Next, you have to calculate the power output using the equation W into Q actual into HM, where W is the specific weight of water. Next, calculate the efficiency of the pump using the equation power output by input multiplied by 100. You will obtain the value in terms of percentage. The last one, you have to calculate the specific speed of the centrifugal pump using the equation N into root Q actual divided by Hm to the power of 3 by 4 and express the value in terms of RPM. For next trial, vary the delivery pressure and note down the value of suction pressure, number of blinks in the energy meter, and the measuring tank reading, and enter the value in the tabular column as shown.
This is the instrumental setup of centrifugal pump. In the front, you can see different readings which you will be taking in the experiment. So this is the pump speed, this is the suction head, this is the delivery head, and this is the standard reading, which is nothing but energy meter constant, which you have to enter in the starting of the experiment, which is nothing but 3200 revolutions per kilowatt hour. So if you This is the back side of the instrument. Here you can see a outer casing. So this is nothing but the centrifugal pump. So if you take this casing, inside the casing, impeller will be provided, which is nothing but the rotating part of the centrifugal pump. So this centrifugal pump will be connected to an electric motor. The water which enters inside the impeller, it starts rotating due to the centrifugal force, and it will be discharged into the measuring tank. Next we have to switch on the pump. So next we have to take the pump speed, which we have to take in terms of RPM. So next we have to increase the delivery head. So here we can see we have to take the outer reading. So the readings are in terms of 0.5, 1, 1.5 and 2. So we can start by taking the readings for first trial as 0.25. So next we can increase the delivery head for 0.5, 0.75 and 1. So for every increase in the delivery head, we have to take the suction head reading. You can see the unit here is in terms of millimeter of mercury, and we have to convert this to in terms of meter of water. So after we have taken this, we have to take the number of blinks. Here you can see there is a blink. So for standard number of blinks, you have to note down the time which is required. So using the stopwatch, you have to note down the time which is required. We have to take down the amount of water which has been collected in the measuring tank. So that using that we have to calculate the Q actual, which is nothing but A into H by T. So here you can take the initial reading, final reading, and for the initial and final, so you have to take down the amount of time which is required. So using that we can calculate the Q actual. You have to carry out this experiment for 5 trials by increasing the delivery head and by taking the suction head number of blinks, the time which is required for standard number of blinks, and Q actual. So after taking all these readings, you have to enter in a standard tabular column. So in this standard tabular column, you can see there is speed in terms of RPM, delivery pressure, which you have to convert to meter of water, suction pressure, again it has to be converted to meter of water. So here you can see the tabular column which has been already entered. You can see the various readings has been entered, and they have calculated the efficiency of the centrifugal pump.